Cardinal. And Brashard Smith and Roderick Daniels are deep, both very dangerous. And this will be Smith from the goal line to get us started tonight. Trying to find a crease just outside the 10, cannot. Well covered by the Cardinal.
Is play the run.
Roderick Daniels is the running back here. And the play fake from Jennings and a quick shot on the slant, and this is Moochie Dixon. And Moochie Dixon on the first snap of the game scores. 87 yards on the slant from Kevin Jennings.
We know that Rhett Lashley wanted to start fast. So races, what a fantastic hot start. You worry a little bit coming off of the bye week, Wes, that you might be a little flat. You've lost a little bit of your juice. That emotional win on the road 2 weeks ago to Louisville. Got a really good young crop of players.
So second down, little operation here. Daniels backing up and going to slide it in the middle of the field, and the catch is made. And that's for the running back, close to 11 to go. Daniels the throw. Pressure coming. Still looking for room. He's going to sail it out of bounds. Harrison Hunt fired through again.
The quarterbacks as well. So you'll see a lot of interaction between him and Ashton Daniels here tonight.
And that is blocked. Partially blocked by the Mustangs. It'll check up out of bounds right around midfield. Looked like Cale Sanders. Mustangs come in at 46% on third down. And this is Daniels trying to fight for the yardage, and he's going to come up 2 yards shy. I see Sinclair wearing the 8 jersey. He was the first guy there for Troy Taylor's team. On here, going to push Jordan Hudson to the top of your screen. Jennings looks, now going to shoot it sidearm, and he threw it right by Jake Bailey. Tommy could have kept it and maybe picked up the number.
Or he could have thrown it initially when he had Bailey right.
Talking to his fellow receivers on the bench there after the Mustangs turn it over on downs. Here's Daniels going to work, and a play fake starts the drive. And he'll throw it. That's caught in SMU territory.
What's that?
Oh, it's a great system. Here's it. Daniels, a little option play. Tom had been talking about this with the coaches. That's forward. He turns the corner. He'll pick up maybe 2 on the play. Backs to the left of Daniels here on 4th and 7. And Daniels from a pocket. Now pressured up the field. He'll tuck and run, fake the pass, near side, and first down for the Cardinal. Ahmad Walker finally tracks Ashton Daniels down, but Tom, it's like having 3 running backs back. Went to Houston County. So now 3rd and very long. Here's Daniels trying to get the ball in space, and off the hands of Mosley, incomplete. So now it'll be 4th down.
Due to a little disciplinary action.
And here is Jennings. Going to throw it. Another catch on the slant and slipping up. Brandon Nicholson makes the tackle.
Absolutely.
He broke that game open in the first half. Here goes L.J. Johnson. Splits the middle of the Stanford defense out to the 40 for the Mustangs. Goes Johnson. Tom.
And that dynamic into it makes it really difficult to defend in the run game.
And here's a give again. This is Johnson trying to find a seam on the left side. Does. And to the 45 of Stanford.
That's another one of those true freshmen we've talked about for Stanford that they're relying upon right now.
Here's Jennings going to launch it downfield looking for Smith. It's caught. Touchdown SMU and Keyshawn Smith.
And who do they target? Go right after the freshman Cam Richardson. He makes the tackle on the previous play. They got him isolated one-on-one. Tafiti on the rush for Stanford.
And in a half dozen plays, Jennings has thrown for his second.
For Stanford, I like where he's pushing his chips to the table.
Daniels is just 2 of 5 for 20 yards. Straight away is the give, and Micah Ford had the door shut.
Receiver, and then he has scored as a returner in the kicking game.
Here's Jennings, another little play fake. Now just going to lob it ahead. There's R.J. Maryland Tom making the catch, stretching out the play, and a first down coming for the Mustangs.
What a feel by Kevin Jennings.
So the Mustangs bunch look to the top. Jennings with pressure coming. Sinclair ran right by him, and here goes Jennings. Now going to fire wide open Maryland. He'll back into the end zone for the touchdown. And they're ponying up out here on the farm, Tom.
They are. The Express is rolling, and what's happened is you've got a lot of Stanford eyes. You see the trip set up to the boundary. You got a lot of Stanford eyes in the backfield, and they're peeking at the quarterback. And now all of a sudden the quarterback buys just enough time that a guy gets loose, and it happens to be the best target on SMU's football team. Difficult to contend with because you have to deal with his legs, but then he can pop up and throw it over the top.
And the point is good.
And I asked Coach yesterday, hey, could we see him if he's healthy enough? And he said, maybe so. Here we go.
Here's Brown taking a shot looking for Mosley, and that's intercepted and dropped. Oh my goodness, Moses dropped it. There's a flag on the play.
Freshman.
Pass interference.
Get ready to have.
Defense, number 22. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
1st and 10 after the penalty becomes 2nd and 16 in the final minute of this first quarter. There's a toss play. Ford trying to find the perimeter. He'll be taken down. That's Deuce Harmon coming in from the corner spot. And Rhett Lashley.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 13, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jalen Davis Robinson. 3 or 4 times.
You think the tree is using it?
Oh, absolutely. Band in the tree welcomed us here tonight. Here's Brown dumping. This is Rouse the catch and digging for the first, and he'll have it. I think I say he have it. He's going to be right on the line at the SMU 40.
So far in this game.
Yeah, early stages of quarter number 2. Best play of the night offensively. Here's another one, and Mosley can't hang on. Oh, and he got deflected and picked on the backside. Deuce Harmon has it. Mosley couldn't hang on. He did deflect it, and Deuce Harmon has opened up club takeaway tonight.
Points on the board.
2-by-2 look here for Jennings on 3rd and 5 now for the Mustangs. From the pocket, Kevin Jennings is trapped. Going to try and slip it here to the near side. That was Daniels, the intended receiver, but the pressure was coming. David Bailey.
He's got arm talent. He's athletic. He just needs to play.
And he'll get the call here. Oh, nice crease run, and spinning away is Ford. And he'll pick up the Stanford first down.
A true freshman receiver and a true freshman left tackle. There are going to be a few bumps in the road.
0 for 4 on 3rd down. Back again, Rouse, middle of the field, and Kilgore one more time, I think. Or 34, I beg your pardon. That was Walker. Get them in the pool, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a great recruiting tactic as well.
Punt away. Daniels, fair catch it. Ball pop loose. Cardinals got it. Roderick Daniels lost his balance as he was trying to come to a stop at the Mustang 45-yard line. Feet gave way, and Stanford comes up with the turnover, and it's Bernadelle, the linebacker, I believe. With 1 sack, he's made a play behind the line, and now his 2nd sack of the year. Here's Brown again, launching quickly, and that ball well overthrown. Intended, I believe, down the far side. That was Mosley. So 2nd down and 9, and Jennings trying to throw the football here, in trouble, gets to the edge and threw it away, and it's picked. It's an interception, and Lieber, who had the pick 6 at Syracuse, has come away with another interception here for the Cardinal.
And what an absolute gift, Wes, because it almost surprised him. Make sure you get points.
This 2-down territory, Lopes?
Potentially.
Here's Brown, wants to throw, looping for the end zone. That's Io Manor, pulls it in. Touchdown for the Cardinal. And another terrific catch for the 13.
Well, there's that contested matchup advantage that we talked about. Let's play for Elijah Brown.
No question.
13.
3-play touchdown drive. And now the point after from Emmett Kenny, and the Cardinal on the board.
11 yards off.
Here's Jennings, straight drop. Back up in the pocket, throws behind Daniels, incomplete. It was coming down around him, Ernest Cooper. And now we got a flag on the play. Cooper got Jennings off the spot. Also, Josiah Galvin.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 43. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's on Galvin. 1st and 10. Out near the 40 after the penalty. Jennings a quick shot to the far side. And Keyshawn Smith, who's already got a touchdown catch tonight. The Mustangs, 23-10 as their head coach. Here's Jennings escaping the pocket to his left. Now going to spin and gun it. Caught. Middle of the field. Coming back to the near side, L.J. Johnson, and an SMU first down.
They're out to the new age quarterback of college football.
Here's the 1st and 10. Jennings another quick throw. Inside catch. Keyshawn Smith again.
Each back, they love to utilize him in their run game as a lead blocker.
10th play of the drive. Here's Daniels, first down. Crashes to the 5. 1st and goal it'll be for SMU. And the Mustangs will let the clock go to the 2-minute timeout. On a pass in this first half for the 24th straight game. And this is L.J. Johnson for the touchdown. And a flag has been thrown after Johnson broke the end line for the score here.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 51. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
5 yards.
SMU, those got to get cleaned up if you're Rhett Lashley going into the locker room. You can't have that play winning football.
And Rogers' point after is good. By then in your top 8.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And Haynes King suffered the injury, didn't play against Notre Dame today. He's been playing great football for Georgia Tech.
Ball on the way to Io Manor got broken up and almost picked.
For West, once they didn't get that screen off to a good start on 1st down.
4-man rush by the Cardinal. Jennings up in the pocket. They'll take off up the sideline and step out of bounds with 20 seconds to go. And that's a 1st down for the Mustangs at the 32. And Cardinal bring 4 again. Jennings underneath. This is Daniels, and he will work his way. That's a 1st down. Timeout, Rhett Lashley. 11 seconds left.
Yep. On the clock, you might have a shot.
So here's the snap. Cardinal only rushed 3. Jennings shoots it down the field, and that is caught. Bailey falling out of bounds with 6 seconds left.
Drive to get to this point with 20 seconds remaining.
Here's the kick. It's away by Rogers. It's got to hurry, and it is good. 50 game, 12th in the ACC, 91st nationally, just 4 of 12 last week at Notre Dame. And here's the throw, and making the move is Ford. He'll get back toward the original line at the 25. And
has gotten the ball back for this Stanford offense. They just haven't been able to capitalize on it.
Flintoff to Daniels on the punt here. And Roderick Daniels took a bump from Bailey. Now see if he can crease the Cardinal. Cannot. There's the ball out again. Sinclair scoops it up, and Stanford's in business. 3rd turnover of the night by the Mustangs. And Tristan Sinclair on the bounce comes up with the fumble.
Another reason why you put your best players on special teams. He's been
a friendly event for SMU the balance of this year, but not tonight. Now the shot, and overthrown, intended for Mosley. And it was Davis Robinson who had the best shot at it for the Mustangs in the secondary. And they'll try the field goal, 42 yards here for Emmett Kinney. And the kick from Kinney is good. So,
dimension than the other running backs. This offense is a bit different without him.
Mustangs off their 15-yard line, and this is Roderick Daniels, who had the fumble a moment ago, and he gets right at 10 for another 1st down. Already on the board.
Nobody in the middle of the field
for Stanford. Here's Jennings trying to shake some of the pressure again by the Cardinal. There's a flag on the play, and he's taken down after a gain of 1. Let's see what.
After further discussion, there is no foul for offensive holding. It's 4th down.
All right, there we have it.
All right.
It's 3rd down and 7. And here's the throw in the middle of the field. Io Manor, that's a 1st down. Out across the 40 goes Ellick. Toward the 43 before Moses makes the stop for the Mustangs and tonight. And we saw Brown on the 4th series of the ball game. Here's the throw in traffic, and Io Manor's going to hang on for another 1st down. That one at the SMU 47, and he had white shirts all over it. You see Roush in motion. They're going to hand the ball. Coming here to the near side, this is Micah Ford. And I think he will have the 1st down to the 36. So after a marvelous ledger at Sacramento State in the Big Sky. Out of the pocket, Brown going to fire deep for Io Manor. Well overthrown, incomplete. McGill in cover with CC. And Isle Manor here at the bottom of the formation. Brown in the pocket, hit as he throws. Mosley couldn't hang on. Moses was there for SMU to jar it loose. Brown was taking a face full of Mustang when he cut it loose too, Tom. Pretty big third down. Roderick Daniels in the backfield. Here comes Stanford with the pressure. Jennings up in the pocket, now weaves his way through. Trying to get to the first down, he gets shoved out of bounds. And that was Fausto Ramos. As we approach 4 minutes. Brown with time now. And going to try and throw back underneath. That's Rouse the catch. And he'll get to the 39, maybe the 40, and a first down for the Cardinal. Second collegiate game of Elijah Brown. Here is Brown from the pocket again and almost intercepted. Within a whisker of Kilgore. You see what SMU can do. You see the undefeated ACC teams. And on first down, this is Brashard Smith stepping out of 2 tackles. Midfield for Smith. Almost comes to a stop and steps out of bounds at the Stanford 40-yard line.
This little tool in the box.
Not many cats on the street walking with that play. Here is Smith again. That's a first down run. And I suspect it 31-10. Line for the Cardinal. Pressure coming. Jennings in trouble again. Tried to tuck the ball away and did, but he'll take the second sack of the night. Snap spot, try away. And Rogers missed it to the right. So a missed field goal by Rogers.
In the college game and playing against the team defensively that can create some havoc.
Yep. Here's a play fake. Brown going to loop it down the field, and that is picked. Pulled out of the secondary, Wacobia. And Isaiah Wacobia brings it back to the 35. Flags are thrown in. We got 3 or 4 of them thrown. Go.
After the interception, personal foul, illegal blindside block, intercepting team number 9, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So that's Mike Lockhart, the defensive lineman that was in. Yep. They missed all 3 of their third downs in the third quarter. This is 3rd and 9, and Jennings is going to be sacked. Wow. That looked like Bailey got there again off the edge, and it was David Bailey. So here is Brown. Now trying to get out of trouble and going to be sacked, and that's a safety. Cale Sanders has been a lot of places tonight impacting the game for the Mustangs.
Even with the defender, quite honestly, not sure why they're still throwing.
And here goes Brashard. No, that's Roderick Daniels' first down run. Squeezed the trigger right through to the 50.
Deal with the tempo.
Yeah. So here's the snap for Jennings, and on third down, he's got the first down, and he will step out at the 35. And then yesterday's visit in Durham, that's a group that found a way to win last night.
Absolutely.
And did it early by forcing turnovers. Here is Smith sneaking through on a 2nd and long play. It'll be about 3rd and 5. Sinclair the tackle. Sports medicine folks paying attention. 300-yard night for Jennings, and looking for more here. Dances through the pocket, throws across. That's Bailey the catch. First down SMU outside the Stanford 11. Oh boy, here we go. Brashard Smith, please. Back in the ball game. 1st and 10 after the catch by Bailey, and here's Smith trying to find the corner at the near side at the 5 and shoved out around the 3. There, Bernadelle was under pressure. And L.J. Johnson powering through. I think that's enough for the first down. Site in the early 2000s. A very comfortable venue for college football. And on 4th and short, that's L.J. Johnson. And this is going to be a spot situation. I think they're going to award him the first down.
Yep, they are.
Sinclair. Those 2 guys can play for a lot of people. And Johnson now crashing through. And haven't seen the signal just yet. And now we do. L.J. Johnson's got the touchdown run. And SMU on the board here in the 4th quarter, Tom. Long drive. Covering about 65 yards.
He's going to give them, you got to get the first down, get us in the end zone. Let's get on a plane and go home.
6 minutes 37 seconds on the drive. You see the Rogers point after. So SMU in there.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
he scores. That's exactly right.
There's a throw. Brown. That's Rouse, the tight end, I think, holding on through the catch. With Elijah Brown maybe getting his first start based on tonight.
I don't think there's any question about that. I think when you look at what Stanford's trying to do with the core nucleus of the players that not only did they inherit 2 years ago.
1 and 3-0 in the ACC. Stanford's going to lose for a 4th straight game. Here's Brown, another quick throw on the 2nd and 11 ball. To the go.
Right. Primarily just been a return specialist this year so far.
And on 3rd and short, I don't believe that was converted on the give to Ford.
Joining myself and Pack on Wednesday.
How about that? There's a throw out of the backfield. Catch is made. That's Bachmeyer from Lake Elsinore, California, picking up the first down with a. Here's 3rd down now in the final minute of play. And Brown trying to sneak through the pocket. He will slip down. No gain at all. So now into the ball game comes Justin Lamson for the 4th and short play. Lamson, who had the touchdown last week at Notre Dame for the Cardinal.
I don't think he got it.
And I don't think he did either after SMU called a timeout to set their charges defensively. 1 and 3 with Wake Forest here next Saturday. And Preston Stone has come into the ball game, the redshirt junior from Dallas, to take a knee and get the clock moving here. And Tom, Brett Lashley's team avoided a little bit of the rust after a blurry start, just getting 3 touchdowns, bang, bang, bang to start the ball game.
Yeah, and really fortunate to do so because it wasn't the type of night that they've become accustomed to playing in terms of consistent production and error-free football. And really in all 3 phases, just Stanford tonight could not effectively move the football.
So the game is, clock will drift off. SMU's going to be a winner. Wire to wire tonight go the Mustangs to get to 6-1.